So my target for this video is to help refocus our attention on the possibilities of miracle and that they are done through men. So I saw this documentary classifying Benny Hinn as fake. Well, I'm not here to defend him, but I do believe and know that miracles still happens and they are done through men. My emphasis is on the fact that miracles are done through men. So I want you to see this video carefully, and when we are back, I will ask some questions and make, of course, some reservation. So let's get into the video.
Healed her of what, Pastor?
Polio.
This woman who said she had polio and would never walk again, she and her friends say she just climbed out of her wheelchair and walked?
It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It's unbelievable.
Pastor Benny knows it's great TV, but does he care if these healings are genuine? Anybody could make up anything. Someday somebody's going to do that. And what are you going to say then?
I don't know. I can't tell you now. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, yes, it has. Remember that woman supposedly cured of polio? Pastor Benny knows it made for a great episode of his TV show. He knows it probably helped squeeze even bigger donations from his flock. But there's something he doesn't know. That woman works for us. Woman doesn't have polio, never did.
Then why did she say she had?
We put her up there to see if he could tell her story was not true, to see if it would matter, to see if he would ever check. So, Benny, is it faith or is it fraud?
I'm still a human being like you. Made many mistakes, big ones, and will still make mistakes. But I really want to do better.
This is a story of a stage woman with a fake polio story planted by investigators to maybe stage the fall of Benny Hinn. She coming out to claim that she was healed, and the later came out to say they actually staged her. Now, my first observation is this, that at this time of this event, you understand that miracle, we are under every scrutiny in United States. So we have a lot of reporters coming out to even investigate the possibilities of miracle happening in Christian events. So anyone performing fake miracle at that time, we want to control those who eventually comes out to testify. But the fact that these investigators were able to smuggle this woman into the testimony line actually means there were possibilities of real miracle happening in those events. Otherwise, Benny Hinn would have been very careful of allowing only those his team and his ministry planted, knowing full well that at this time miracles are being scrutinized. But that is not the case. So if Benny Hinn was actually not being able to perform miracles, that means they will only want to control the cases of people which they planted, knowing full well that it does not have the ability to perform miracle. But in this instance, they allow people that were healed to come out and testify. I want you to ask yourself this question. Do you honestly think if Benny Hinn is actually staging those miracles and having the understanding that miracles are being under scrutiny, won't it be wise for him just only to allow those people that the ministry, supposedly ministry planted? Why would they have to risk the possibility? Why would they have to risk the possibility of allowing people to come into testimony line to testify, knowing that assuming he's a fake miracle worker? So having the knowledge that he does not have the ability or the gift to perform miracle, they would just simply restrict the miracle line to only those his ministry planted, as it is the case of a lot of practices we got to see in some of these renowned fake churches, so-called fake churches, that only give permission for testifiers who they actually planted. But in this case, for these people to have been able to smuggle in a fake story actually means that Benny Hinn were in reality expecting true miracles to happen, or they have been seeing true miracles happen. So they made the call and they were specific. If you were healed of God, come out to testify.
Those that the Lord is healing, only those that God is healing and you know it, get out of your seat and come line up over here to my left. If God is healing you, come out of your seat. Get down here to the lower level. Come and stand over here to the left. To my left. Everyone, lift your hands and keep praying in the Holy Ghost. Come on.
Now, I understand a lot has been done to discredit miracles purportedly done in his crusades. However, the focus has always been only on the sad stories, the unfortunate stories. They have always focused only on the unfortunate stories.
And in fact, some of the supposed healings have turned out to be not real at all.
In Jesus' sweet name.
9-year-old William Vandenkolk claimed his failing eyesight had improved at this Hinn crusade in 2001.
And as soon as God healed me, I could see better.
William is now 17 and still legally blind.
I'd say I was caught up in the moment, being as young as I was, thinking this could actually be possible, like I could actually be getting my vision back. I was really little, and I guess it was just the moment.
His name is William, and he still can't see.
These are things I cannot explain, because I am not the healer. I'm human like you. Over the years, there's been some cases where people did come up who said they were healed. But really, they were not healed.
What you don't get to see is a documentary that examines or questions everyone that came out for testimony. So what you get to see is just only the unfortunate part of the story. And they use just that aspect, only that aspect of the unfortunate story to judge a man and to conclude and refine him as fake. And ultimately, discredit the possibilities of miracle. So when you begin to see documentaries like this that comes out primarily to target people that performs miracle without having done a proper work, you can begin to see the subtlety, not just only on the personality, but also on the major front liners that propagates the existence of miracle in this our time.